Hello and welcome to today's video on high altitude investing. So today I'm going to be teaching you what indicators are. So let's just get right into this. Alright, so first off I want to say that, well, I wanted to point one thing out on Bitcoin real quick. It looks to me like Bitcoin could possibly be topping out in this range right now, and so I'm expecting some downtrending once it hits proper, resistance zones, probably to the 1,000 range. So that's what I'm looking at in Bitcoin. A lot of people have been asking me, so just figured I'd pitch that real quick. My idea, obviously that's my idea, and there's risk, so do what you feel is best. But now let's go into indicators. Now, what is an indicator? Well, an indicator is anything that gives you an indication of a price movement in a certain direction. So technically candlesticks would be considered an indicator of the price. So let's go ahead and we'll use one of these indicators here. I'm gonna click on, let's see, I'm gonna use a really common indicator, and it's called, where is it? Hold on, I'm on TradingView. If you want to come to this website, you just go to tradingview.com. You can type in Bitstamp right here in the top right, or under charts, and then click interactive chart, and that will bring up this right here. It's basically just a chart of Bitcoin that you can interact with. Let me trash that drawing. Okay, where is my indicators? Alright, so here we go. The first indicator I'll show you is called a Fib Retracement. This is the most common one. I actually use this one a lot in my videos, and I talk about it a lot, but it basically, you just click on the high point to use it, and then you click on a low point on the chart. You can do it with any high and then low on the chart that you feel, you just want to have a high and a low so that it can properly do its math, because it's basically just a mathematical box here it makes. Now when you do that, as you can see, it makes all these points in which there is lines. So there's a line right here, there's a line right here. So there's these lines all the way up, and as you can see, the price seems to react to these lines. So this is a common indicator. Now, if the price went down last time it hit this line, then what do you think the price is going to do when it hits it again? And by the way, it has already hit it again because of this wicking up right here. If you zoom in, you can see this wick, this black line right here. This wick goes up to that line, so it's already hit it, but this kind of looks like it's just hitting that resistance again, and so that to me is an indication of Bitcoin coming to test some support. Now, as you can see, this was its first resistance, and then it found support there in the future, so we could see resistance again and possibly support somewhere around here or something in the future. It could continue, doing what it's doing, but that's one example of an indicator. Here's another indicator. This one's called a Pitchfork. And to use a Pitchfork, you just click on a bottom point, and then you want to determine a trend. So this is a trend up that I'm determining, and I'm just going to find the middle of these candlesticks here so that it touches the most candlesticks in its range along the way. Oops, I actually used that wrong. So let me remove. Okay, I'll remove everything to clean it up. You really want to keep things clean. Alright, so you click on this, you determine your trend, and then you can stretch from there. This is one of my favorite indicators too, is a pitchfork. Now, as you can see, it's basically like a channel in which the price moves in. So let's do another area where we could put a pitchfork. I'll put this right here, this right here. Probably to like that. Now, as you can see, it's just this channel where the price is moving, and the majority of the price is going to be in between this green range. And so it's basically just an indication of where the price might go in a certain direction. TradingView doesn't have a ton of them, but there's like here's like here's some pretty common ones that people use. Let me find one. Like this is a pretty common indicator, and it's called an Ichimatsu cloud. Excuse my pronunciation if I didn't pronounce that right. I don't know how to speak Japanese, but it's basically like it shows this green one right here, which is what's called the long cloud, and then this red one is called the short cloud. Now, what you're looking for is you want to see the long cloud cross over the short cloud. See, like right here in Bitcoin, we see this X happen right here. That was a huge bullish signal. That's what caused that run up. Well, that's not what caused it, but that was an indication that it was going to go up in value. So this is a pretty common one, and basically this is when the two areas meet. So if there's a crossover point like right here too, as you can see, that just means that the lines are crossing over each other in that area. Now, this is kind of an advanced indicator, and it takes a little bit of practice, but if you do a little research on it, it can be a very powerful tool. That's just one of the indicators. There are so many indicators out there that you know, up here in the top, you can basically overdo it really, really easily to try and, see. Like, I'll just start clicking here, and you'll see, TradingView only lets you have a few, so that's even, as you can see, it can start to get really complicated really quickly, and then you don't even know what's happening anymore. So it's important to make sure that you keep things cleaned up. And so I like to just remove all indicators and all drawings every once in a while, and just kind of get a fresh view of the chart again, so I can rethink what's actually happening. So that's today's video. I hope you learned something. I'm going to be making a little bit longer and more detailed video tomorrow, so watch out for that. You can join my Discord chat channel and all of that good stuff. But yeah, so I hope this helped you understand a little bit more of what indicators are and why to use them and how to use them, and where you can use them. TradingView is a pretty good spot. It has like all of the cryptocurrencies. So yeah, anyways, thank you for watching. Have a nice day and stay profitable.